Good morning, brothers and sisters, and greetings to all of you wherever you are watching me from. I feel that this issue needs to be addressed properly, and I believe I was being misunderstood by some people about my about my view, about my idea of church investing in businesses for their members. Well, this is not me trying to say that the church should abandon their role and venture into business. No, far from that. What I'm simply saying is that in a way, church could be a blessing, to the members that are working there because they are making money. Okay, so opening a company like a business that can employ their members, to me, it's not a bad thing at all. When these guys work in that place, eventually the money still falls back to the church. And that's one thing the church should know. And one of the major challenge that most of these men of God are facing are finance. To run a church is very expensive, and we must know that. So we need money to finance a whole lot. And that's why you see so many churches are putting much pressure on their members, which is not supposed to be. So the idea is to reduce the burden and reduce stress from the set men in order to allow them concentrate with the message, focus on teaching Christ without anything else. You will agree with me that somehow the church compromise on this because if you are one of the financial pillar, you tend to realize that the church somehow will try to work in a way that they will not offend you because they know most of the money is coming from there. God is not the one financing church directly. He needs you and me. And it takes people that have the means to support the ministry. So the church should invest on the people by creating jobs, putting a platform that could enable their people to function well. That's number one. Then two, for those that working in other organizations, probably some of them, the owners may not be Christians, so, and you don't expect them to leave their work to be coming to church to serve God just the way you want it. Because these guys that owns the company, they owns the factory or the company or whatever, don't believe in your God. So you telling them to leave and come to church, could create problem for them. And if they lose their job, the church cannot feed them because even the church need help from the people too. That's why they keep taking money from these guys. So we should develop a system that will enable us to be financially buoyant, to empower the people, so that we can stand and do what is necessary for the kingdom purpose. So it's a very shameful thing that most times when we need money as a church, we are the one running around. And some people will say, no, pastor are not supposed to work, but they own schools, private schools, they own hotels, private businesses. So what are we saying? And some of them are even working, and they are still pastors being paid by ministries and companies and stuff like that. So it's all the same thing. Let's try to understand this concept. Peter was a fisherman and he was doing well as well. So my point is that it's high time we focus on people, we focus on how to, develop people for the kingdom purpose. Remember the scripture says, an idle man is a devil workshop. He said, devil workshop. Think about that. When somebody is jobless, the devil can easily take advantage of that person. So we need to do everything necessary to fill the gap. So we don't give the devil the space, the opportunity, the chance to manipulate God's children. That is just my humble advice, and I pray you take this very seriously. Thank you, and God bless you.